Okay, folks, this is going to be kind of slapdash, but I did promise I'd get a video out this weekend for the folks who hadn't seen or who wanted follow-up on the Khet modification we've just done. Now, Khet is a laser game similar to chess. We're using a live Class 2A laser. You can see it in the corner here, reflecting off the wall there, that red dot. You use a live Class 2A laser, and instead of mirrored pieces, to bounce a laser beam across the field and to eliminate your opponent's pharaoh, which is like taking the king in chess. Ankh, the Khet League, now the Element Network of Khet hobbyists, we've been running games, tournament play, casual play, fundraiser tournaments, all this kind of stuff for a couple years now. Really love the game, but we wanted to do something new with it. So what you see here is the original Khet 1.0 board. This is when they first released the game underneath the Khet name. This is what you would see. You see you've got the black board here, you've got the red and silver pieces, you've got a really nice looking presentation, very functional board, functional Class 2A laser. See if I can get a shot of the diode here for you. There you go. Alright, and it runs each diode on 2 AAA batteries. And that's well and good. It's a whole lot of fun, but I can't leave well enough alone. And we're going to be doing some more gameplay at Etherfest this year, Steampunk convention, and I will show you what we've done with that board. I'll also include a link in the video when this gets posted, so everyone can go check out all the information on Etherfest. So give me just 1 second now, and we'll show you the other board. Okay, and here we are with the Steampunk edition of the Khet 1.0 board. Now, what we have done here is I've wired past the battery compartment entirely now. So what we have done is we've replaced the batteries and any outside source of electrical power with a hand-driven crank dynamo. Now, some of you might recognize this kit. It's made by a company called Green Science, and it's just a neat little do-it-yourself experimental kit for kids. That basically is designed to be a crank-driven flashlight. What I've done is I've taken the kit, sanded it down, hit it with a nice coat of hammered copper, which you can kind of see on the video, and sand frosted the dome that goes over the top. It's originally a clear plastic dome. We've replaced that, frosted it, and given it a nice look. So the dynamo itself is crank driven and just runs a really nifty green LED, which you can see if I can pop the lid off that real quick. There we go. Okay, now what I've done is I've wired the laser diode on the board in parallel. So what you end up with is a crank-driven laser beam. Now, as you can see here, there's the red button. You can press it, nothing happens. It's because we don't actually have any batteries whatsoever in this board now. Now, since I can't run the camera and the button and the crank at the same time, I am going to be cheating using a clamp here just to make sure we can get that button taken down. So give me just a second. We put that in place. There we go. Now all I'm doing with the clamp here is just making sure that that button is secured, which it now is. So at this point, you can again turn the dynamo, and there's our laser beam right there in the corner. So keep your eyes focused right here. And I'm getting every bit as much lumens out of this as we originally would have had with the battery-powered board, possibly even a little bit better. Now let's go ahead and give you a better demonstration so you can see, hopefully you can see with it's a bit bright out. What I'll do now, come around the corner here, again run that crank, keep your eye on the pharaoh, and we're striking, but I don't think you're going to see it because of the daylight. Oh, there you go. So the board is entirely playable now without any source of outside electricity. As far as there's no wall cord, there's no batteries to replace. At this point, all we're doing is using a crank and a series of gears to run a small motor, which you can see there. I've wired that through the wall of the board and wired, again, the battery compartment in parallel to the LED. So the crank actually manages to power not only the indicator light, just get the cool lighting effect from the green LED, but also manages to power the diode as well. And let's go ahead and move that mirror so you can see again. We're getting a really nice laze off of that. So there will be a couple cosmetic applications we'll be doing this. As you can see, the crank needs a little more room to turn. That's why I've got the board elevated currently. Besides, nice shot of the Khet logo there. It gives some love to Intervention Toys, the guys who created the game for us originally. They make a fantastic product. I just can't leave anything alone. I always need another project, and this is the latest one. So again, this is the Steampunk edition of the Khet 1.0 board. I'm jokingly referring to it with my friends as Khet 1.5. As you know, there is a 2.0 board out there now that has some really cool innovations. We'll do some videos on those in the upcoming weeks. But here's what we've got now. We will be demoing and debuting this board at Etherfest. Again, look in the links below, and we will include some information regarding the convention itself. Thanks again. Have a good day.